let's see.
Also, I
Now,
wish I practiced an Italian accent, but I
that's
didn't.
okay. I
Uh,
probably won't be able to have one either.
So yeah, mine is going to be horrible because I keep falling in and out of it.
That's all
Um,
right. Don't
Mine's
worry
despite
too
gonna
much about
despite the
be
that.
fact that I grew up,
weirdly Cockney.
Um,
despite the fact that I grew up the son of Italian immigrant on my mother, and I grew up in a town that was 75% Italian.
uh,
So it's like I was used to hearing Italian accents all my life.
let's see. Output capture.
Still
That's
can't
the
make
one.
anymore.
I was gonna say I might need you to. So you're live. You are heard as well as seen. Or not
Hello.
heard but not seen, I should say.
Yes.
Um, so hello everyone and welcome. We have a few last minute player adjustments, but Nate's here. I was figuring I was gonna be the last one in, but I can call them if I need to. But hi. You have a cool
Hi.
hat. Hello, and
Oh,
welcome.
that's a very good hat.
Yes, you're like the hat guy though, so I figured you'd have one.
Oh, to be the hat guy.
That is an excellent hat.
That is
Yes.
a fantastic.
There we
hat.
go.
Hi.
Hello. We
I
love
had
your
to take
hat.
my You
Oh,
are
thank you.
heard. I can take that off if you want, but you are heard on the Zoom live. So I can take that off briefly if you want.
Sing.
Nope, that's
So
fine.
be very careful what you say, or not.
Yeah.
We didn't discuss that. What can't be said on stream?
I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. What is the I'm not. I mean, no racial slurs. Obviously, I'm.
You don't have to look too deep into it. I doubt that I'll do a hate crime. I just
I hope not.
Yeah, that's all then. That's all I ask.
just-
There is a.
I-
Hang on.
As I think you hear to be talking about the bad words. Eh?
indeed.
What was I gonna say? There is a. I will find it actually. Also. For those of you who don't know, do we have any viewers? That's what I should put up, is the dashboard, the stream manager. Hello. Okay, good. Welcome. We have 2 viewers so far, so hello. I spent all last night, good morning, Sig. Also, we have art. One specific piece of art that I commissioned Sig because I do commission Sig for a lot of art, here and there.
Oh,
So I have one picture of Sister Vincenza. That is,
those dice are done.
very exciting
Here's a
stuff.
Siegland in the chat.
Yes, Singland is in the chat.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Jeff.
I'm posting in the blue box that we are live.
Yeah, I've been posting in all of the Discords. I will post that one live. Most of last night I was like, hey, today's the day,
Yeah, all my stuff was scheduled, so there should be a whole fleet of
Cool.
Tiltify at 10:01
Yes.
and your stream at like 9:55.
Wow. You
I
you
did
had
a
this
whole
whole
bunch.
planned out. I was doing it all manually.
I reposted my the things that I done on Twitter and Blue Sky last night. I reposted this morning.
Yes.
Hey, we're up to 600. Nice.
Yes. We
That's
have a nice
600
round one.
already?
So that means we're doing a giveaway.
Ooh.
Woo!
Oh, very
Twitch.
exciting.
Yes. So, I.
Gotta get my donation in for the giveaway.
Haha. Yes. Twitch.com/lhawk99. Yes. Boom. Okay. So we're waiting on Twy. I can call them if needed. But I'm gonna wait until 10:10 before we do that. It's a big charity push. Yes.
You might want to, considering Twy is not showing as active on Discord, you may want to give a call.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna call her now. Let me half a second. Yes,
I hope you won't
thought-
be counting on Pandolfo today. That can't be his voice. I can't keep that up all day. That's gonna get Mario in no time.
Do not to worry. I be moving in and out of all day.
All right.
I'm
So-
sort of
And my
strange
Italian might
Cockney,
go a bit
so-
Russian. So
I do have.
I do like a good
if I
Russian.
butcher any of, I've been practicing on the words, but if I butcher any of them badly, I'm counting on you to tell me that. What was I gonna do?
I will not correct you. You are the DM.
In terms of what, like character rate?
Well, there's
the
not that one, but like
ancestries and
their
stuff?
specific place names are like Kutsiagna, I believe it's pronounced. Um, I
will have
super
absolutely
cool.
no idea if you mispronounce it because I don't know any of the place names. I saw some of them,
That's
and
true, but
Yeah, that was one of the things that I asked you beforehand. Is I was like, how much of this do I need to read? Like, what's the
not
what's the quick
no.
stuff? And you're like, it's fine.
Sequence said if we stomp on some turtles, our characters will get some gold.
um,
I wonder if my internet can handle me having the stream open as well. Let me see if I can do that.
I like the fact that the Malabranca are instead of tiefling being
Good morning.
demons,
You coming?
they're devil heritage.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a little
okay.
devil, eh?
Within the next 5-10 minutes, we're chatting.
Here we go. Can I open this? Are you about to
Yeah,
take
time
my
zone math
internet?
is hard.
Morning, Jay.
Oh, I gotta watch an ad.
Oh.
I'm gonna support Lee's channel.
Yeah.
As you should.
Watching all the ads.
Well, on that note, two years.
Let's go.
Shit, yeah.
Right. I'm gonna.
No, that's okay.
This.
Get some sleep. Right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
We are. Oh wow! Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, twice a last minute dropout. So, I apologize to all the viewers, and that we have a last minute dropout. Something came up, and I appreciate. I understand that things happen. So, we are gonna start with 3 of you.
Yeah,
that's okay though, which means you get more magic items between you, which is kind of cool.
Let's go.
Yes. Wait, did I do the thing? Okay, and then I have to go on my own channel and tell, because I always
Siegelin asked if you need him to fill in for Lee.
I think I'm okay. I do have one character. I think we can be with 3. I was planning. I was like, okay, if we have 3, we can manage. I did create an extra character, mostly because I had asked Tempest, and they were really sick. But I was like, how are you gonna feel better by the time? And they're like, probably not. I'm like, that's okay. I'll save you a character anyway. But yes, I do have an extra backup character, although it's very similar. Well, let's see. I'm going live with Broncolonia now.
Very exciting.
All right. Are you ready to be seen instead of heard?
Well, I hope seen and heard, but yes.
Okay. Seen and heard. So let's go to this one.
I'm feeling particularly brave this morning.
Oh, right. I have to readjust the Majiggy What's-It on Zoom so that it looks better. That is the main thing. No, not that one. View. Not that one. Not that one. Nope, not that one either.
Hello, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas.
Nope, not that. There's a way to
By the
do
way,
it that's
that's just so you know, if you right-click on your name in Zoom, you can hide yourself, the view of your.
Oh, yes. Hide. Yes, hide self view. Oh, perfect. Yeah, if you have 3, it does the stacky thing. I forgot that if you have 4, it does not do the stacky thing.
We have stacks.
Yes. So yeah. Other than that, let's see. Scoot you over, and we will make this a little bigger,
Amanda.
as much as you can. Oh, Manda! Wow, we have some fun people here today. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, and oh, wait a second. I had already started. So yeah, we are already live. All right. Yes, they can see you. We can hear everyone. Yes, I know I'm kind of off. I know. The camera placement is not ideal. But welcome to the stream. My name is Lee. This is Boom, Robert Reaching Late. You can say. So we are. Oh wow, we have 10 viewers. Welcome. Let me just put the link. We are raising funds today for Trans Lifeline, which it's a good cause. I have a little schmeat prepared for it. Yes. And the more you donate, the more magic items you get. And if we hit 1,000, there's a really special giveaway. And if we hit 2,000, super extra special stream. Ooh, Phantom. Cool. We have the other Phantom. Welcome, welcome. All right, so why don't we go top, which is Robert, Rachel, Nate, top down. Your name and pronouns, and your character and pronouns, and a vague description of who you are, what you like, vibes. Yeah. And I will.
So yeah, I'm Rob. He, him. I am. Well, everyone, a lot of people know who I am. I'm all over the place, especially in the Greyhawk community. So, find me on all the streams everywhere.
Yeah, I have a shout out prepared too for after,
including my own, which I occasionally remember that I have.
Yes, I have shout outs prepared for all of you.
I am playing Morticante Benevoce, which is, yes, death music good voice, in case you're wondering. I leaned into the spaghetti fantasy thing really, really hard. Yeah, and as you might guess, he is a bard. He is a Malabranca, which means he is a reformed devil of sorts. Reformed in the devilish sort, not so much reformed because he's a bard and he likes to get into trouble. He thinks of himself as a devil of the people, which the people can get him into all sorts of trouble, and he does nothing to stop it.
Yeah.
So yeah. He has interestingly enough, the most obvious parts, besides the fact that him being a bard, is the fact that he carries a mandolin. That is his preferred instrument. He has a rapier and a dagger that he likes to use in combat, which he likes to get into combat probably more than he should. And his clothes are bright and flowing, including his leather armor, which he also has painted bright colors because he's a bard and he's flamboyant as hell, which he sort of came from. Anyway.
That's a vibe. All right.
Yeah.
That's cool. Rachel, you're
Hi,
cool fighter?
I'm Rachel. She, they. I'm playing Talista, who is they, them. They are a 7'8" Morgaunt. They have kind of grayish skin, very short red hair, dark eyes. They are massive, they are beefy, and they like to fight. They're a bravo fighter, and they were pretty much paid to find people, duel them, or at least rouse them enough so that they wanted to duel them, and then legally murder them. And have a good time while doing it.
All right. Yes. Yes. Okay. And Nate?
Hello, I am Nate, or Nathan. I am from the YouTube channel The Landship Scorpios, as well as World Hatchery 101. My pronouns are he, him. I'm so happy to be included here today. Thank you, Lee. Today I'll be playing Pandolfo Mora, and I was asked to go into this, so I'm trying out the new puppeteer class, which was very interesting to learn since I'm kind of over the hill of my learning everything about 5e and that deep dive of everything is new. I kind of got the hang of it now, so getting back into everything is new again has been very interesting.
Yeah.
Long story short, Pandolfo is more of an older soul. He's kind of done the relic hunting knaves thing, kind of got out of the game, kind of found himself, and then realized that he could use his new powers, which we will see, to help others. So he is kind of back in the game and has been traveling with this group for a little bit, trying to help them out. And yeah. We'll learn more as it goes.
Yes, very cool. I want to read. So the setting we're using is called Brancalonia, and I believe I can. I actually prepped a shout out for them. It is a Nope. I have to do. That's them. Yeah, it's a spaghetti fantasy. I will read out the Majiggy What's It, and then I will tell you where you are. The world you live in is one of breathtaking adventure, heroic feats, and legendary deeds. Here, knights in shining armor lead fearless armies against terrifying enemies. Skilled treasure hunters, ready for anything, explore the forgotten basements of long-lost empires, juggling lethal traps and nameless monsters. Cunning, mischievous heroines use their charm to deceive princes and merchants and steal treasures worthy of a royal ransom in one night. But you're not one of them. You're one of the ones who step in when things go wrong. Lazy swindlers, low-life scoundrels, listless dabbers, greedy knaves. The ugly, the dirty, the bad ones. That's you, in short. You're the dregs of the adventuring world, the cannon fodder of all battles, the scum that emerges when you scrape the bottom of the barrel, the dirty dozen that is pulled out of prison for only desperate missions. Do you find this unfair? You're not stupid, then. It is unfair, but let's face it, fate has better things to do than bother playing fair with the likes of you. Enough telling, scapegoats. It's time to get busy. Yes. So, that's the intro to the world. It is...
I like it to get busy, eh?
Yeah. All right, so...
Oh, wait.
Your small band of intrepid knaves has not had an easy time of things recently. You were promised some gold. You got these really cool bags of holding. And you were promised some gold to go steal back this guy's teacup collection. This lord, his mother collected teacups. His cousin arranged to have them stolen, and then blamed him for not being good enough at keeping them, managed to get them back, and then was hoarding them. So, go to my cousin's house, break in, steal the teacups, come back. Easy enough. There was quite a collection of them. His mother apparently was a voracious collector. You got them back. There was a few things with the guards. One of them ended up a little hurt, maybe on the edge of death. It's okay. Doesn't matter. You were seen, but you're deniable assets, so it's fine. But you come back, you hand over the teacups to his agent, and you expect to get the gold, and he's like, oh no, there's no gold. You got the bags, and also allowed to ravage his pantry. That's it. And you were understandably upset by that. You went to the gates, demanded gold, and he had his court wizard throw a fireball at you. And you survived it, but he started doing it again, and you decided discretion is the better part of valor. You don't want to be fireballed twice. So, okay. If I remember, so our intrepid bard had new guy who knew a guy, essentially. Someone owed him a favor, and you were able to sit in someone else's den, kind of spend a week off, hanging out, recovering from being fireballed, having wine, and there was a cute cook rather than you were flirting with, who has a dark, serious past, but makes really good pasta. And after that, you set out, because they were going to kick you out, and also you have no gold. But you know of a job in Vistera, and there's a convent there that apparently needed a little bit of something, and with no gold and no prospects on another job, off you set. It has been raining. You've been clomping all across Quinataria to get to the coast. It has been raining, and mildly cold, and annoying, and there's a lot of towns, and by the time you get there, you are not in a good state. But you're here. You're at the convent. The city is... I have a description of the city. It is... it is not... It is technically the capital of Quinataria, but it's the capital of Quinataria in the same way that Albany is the capital of New York. That is to say, it's not the center of it. That's Lungvaria, which is a little bit to the north, and it is generally considered to be a dour, miserable place that people avoid if they can. A city of outcasts and poets. Viterra was built in the Esperian era and was already ancient when Plutonia was founded. Indeed, the people of Viterra are already experienced navigators when the Plutonians were learning to use the plow. Later, the most skilled Draconian administrators and the shrewdest Quinatorian hoteliers founded Lungvaria and moved their business to a healthier, better protected center some 30 miles to the south. Today, Viterra is the region's traditional capital and represents the dark side of Lungvaria. Despite its greater antiquity, and its administrative role, it is a much poorer and more marginal center than the southern daughter city. Used for centuries by Lungvarians as a labor reserve, trading port, and makeshift stopover, Vatera is a perfect blend of past splendor and sad neglect. It is gloomy and dilapidated neighborhoods spread out with contorted urban planning next to the sea or directly above it. The houses are ancient and often lean forward, forming strange arches. With their barred windows and crooked entrances, the lower floors continue to sink into the muddy banks of the piers. Half-flooded cellars and dilapidated hovels offer hospitality to wanted, dispossessed pagans, Drakians, heresiarchs, marked, and who knows what other mysterious occupants. So, yeah, that is the city you're in. But you're at the doors of a convent of St. Isidore the Learned, and it is, as you pound on the door, it opens, and a head pokes out. It's like, hello? Welcome. Who are you?
Hello. I am Montecante Benevoce, at your service.
Oh, you are, welcome. Are you,
Thank you.
we have the community supper if you'd like to come in.
Yes,
That sounds
please.
lovely. I could eat.
Oh, okay. Come in. And you notice her voice is, she's trying to make her voice sound, you can tell she's kind of trying to, being very careful about her own voice, and she's fidgeting with a bracelet on her wrist, and she looks like, what does she look like? Ta-da! That is her. That's the art, Sigmate of her.
Where did you post that? I
It's
don't
on
see that.
It's on the stream.
Stream.
Oh,
I can
my,
post
my,
a
my
copy.
internet hasn't caught up with that yet.
Yes, I can put a copy, of the on the in the Discord later if you want to see her.
That's fine. It's just the delay hasn't caught up yet.
Yes. But yes, she and you
so-
can see
so-
this convent is
didn't-
in an old ruined temple, and with all these carvings, and it looks like someone has vigorously sanded over anything very specific, and they've done these relief carvings of the Eternal Father and the Godhead, of Lady Death, of the who you presume is Saint Isidore, surrounded by books with the halo. They've and a few other saints you don't quite recognize, saints of the calendar. There are a lot of them, and they're all they're all kind of carved and into the stonework. And she kind of leads you along. Here, I'll take that.
Wait, before we get led too far in,
Yes.
you mentioned that it sounded like she was trying to be very careful what she said and everything. I didn't know if this would be a good opportunity to
Insight
ask.
check.
Do
Yes.
we get any? Yeah. Do
Yes,
we get any feelings that they are trying to lie to us, or
I don't
purposefully
think so.
put on
You
a
can see what
facade?
she says.
Yeah, let's see. So
Yeah.
did you
By the way,
call for a
while
check?
they're doing that, you notice that Morticante has kind of paused at the door and is looking inside and sister,
Yes.
I beg of your pardon. And he takes off his hat to show the horns protruding from his head out amid the black mane, as well as his long goat hooves that serve as his legs. And he goes, I got to ask. I know burst into flames stepping inside, eh?
No, I don't think so. We've had Malabranque a few. If you have given up on your evil ways from the past, the Eternal Father welcomes all. As long as you make
I know
proper
about the
restitution.
evil ways. I like the good ways. And,
Yes,
some of
then
the bad
you will
ways,
not
but
burst into flame.
in a good way.
The Eternal Father sees into your heart and knows you are not evil. Come.
Come
You
on,
are unsharp.
Motorbronte, you're not scared, are you?
Listen, I don't know much about the gods, but the burst into flames. We already had experience with that. I know the divine.
But
And
there's
he
food.
tentatively steps his hoof into the thing,
You
watches,
do
looks
not
down,
burst into
that his
flames.
hoof does not burst into flames,
Yeah,
and steps inside.
yeah, you do not burst
That's
into
more
flames.
like it.
What was your insight check?
That insight ended up being a 19.
Oh, that's pretty
15.
good. No,
I was
she's absolutely not
surprised.
trying to deceive you or anything. She's just, you can tell, kind of self-conscious about her voice. She doesn't like the way she sounds, so that's it. Not.
No worries then.
not trying to deceive you or anything. And she leads you out to a small table where they have the Mother Superior is kind of at the head, and a bunch of the sisters, and they've have a separate table set out for whoever needs food, because as a convent, that's what they do. They provide food, along with copying scripts. So you can see a bunch of the sisters are sitting around, and the bunch of ne'er-do-wells, and the Mother Superior kind of notices you, raises one eyebrow, and as you sit, and they serve polenta with some vegetables and meat. It's not great, but it's tasty and filling and fairly well cooked. And the Mother Superior comes over and takes a seat next to you and says, I'm guessing you are in the business of taking on jobs.
Right, you are, madam.
All right. You see, I put out word with some types, and I'd hoped someone would come. We have a bit of a proposition for you. There is a long time ago, from what I recall, and the history is all muddled, but from a long time ago, there was a restaurateur who may or may not have made a deal with some creature of Inferno or something. I do not know. However, there are rumors that there are a lot of coin in there. So I was hoping that we could find some intrepid knaves to go and retrieve some. You would, of course, be allowed to keep a good fraction of it. And if there is nothing but monsters, then perhaps we will pay you some gold florin for your time.
So Pandolfo will definitely lean forward and go, is that all that the convent is interested in this area is coin?
Well, and copying the scripts of, any piece of information. St. Isidore teaches us that information is vital and it needs to be preserved. So, but of course, paper is expensive. Of course, we are interested in the Eternal Father and our devotions, but for this, we just need the coin.
And no, go ahead.
I just wanted to make sure. Could we eat first?
Oh, absolutely. Come, sit. The polenta is...
All right.
There's plenty of polenta. And yes, polenta is delicious, but it is pretty simple and nothing crazy fancy. But it is delicious.
There's a beauty in simplicity, eh?
So let's just start stuffing their face.
Yeah,
I think Pandolfo is definitely kind of just leaning forward, looking at the Mother Superior, and probably is pressing more questions.
Sure.
He's probably asking, so what do you want done with these supposed monsters? Is it only about the coin? If we can, get the coin.
I
and leave,
certainly do not like the fact that there is. Well, we have reason to believe it's a begat.
What?
Have I heard of that before?
Almost certainly. Roll a nature check. You can all roll one.
There's
I'm good
no
at
way
that.
this is going to be good for me.
Well,
Ooh, I rolled a 15. Hold on.
I also rolled a 15, but that turns it to a 13.
there you go. That's okay.
19 for nature.
There you go.
It's a 10.
You've heard about them. They are very dangerous beasts. They are. They tend to hoard treasure, and they're described. They're either serpents with legs or wingless dragons. Who knows?
Okay.
People argue that it's. They're very territorial, and they hoard treasure. It is very small for a begat so far, but it's not good to have it living there. We think it's hard to say, and of course Petro Quilonti, he had a massive hoard of treasure, allegedly, that he died with. We, who knows? But, allegedly that's in there, but you'd have to get past that, and there are other things lurking down there. There was a mist. It might be the Lair of Bethane, we don't know. There are many things in there, but if you get to the end, his hoard, his collection of treasure is still there, presumably.
Yeah. So Pandolfo will probably follow this up with, where is there exactly? You didn't exactly mention it earlier. Is
Yes,
this
it's
town?
I can show you. It is I'll show you. After dinner. So yeah. After dinner, she brings you down, and in the cellar of the convent, there's a passage that you go through. They've kind of boarded it, put a board up against it, and kind of moves that aside, and you go down, and then there is a hole, and you can hear something breathing down there. It's about, if you go, you're thinking that it probably evens out. There's like a little bit of like a hole, and it kind of is gradated as if it might have been steps once. You can kind of see the stonework poking through. It might have been steps once. And you can pretty sure if you look down, you can kind of see the passage grow out and bleed off to somewhere.
So so basically it's like a dungeon underneath the convent, or is this
it's underneath
direction away
next
from the
door to the
convent?
convent, because you walked through a passage, so it's
Okay.
next door, roughly a few buildings over above, you would guess, but certainly close enough that it's worrying that there's a monster living in there.
Yeah.
And if we do this, could I get more food?
Oh, yes. You are absolutely
Yes.
welcome to another meal or two, especially if you bring back the gold. And, here. And she hands you 3, medium-sized sacks. If you fill all this with gold, the rest of it is yours.
Alrighty.
How many others have you sent down there for this already?
So far, just the one. But, that was years ago. Many are scared off by and the creature did not move in until recently.
That's a crying shame. This food is too good to pass up. I say we do this.
I will tell Sister Alara that you said so. She's our
Please.
cook.
Just delicious.
So
Alrighty, lads. Are we ready?
are you ready?
Hey,
Now,
I'm always ready. Wait, depending what we're ready for.
And as Mother Superior kind of nods and says she'll leave you to it, another one of the sisters comes running up. I think, and she kind of holds something up to you, and it starts glowing. She says, you might be able to help us.
Why is it glowing?
She holds out a deck of cards. This was... She kind of looks guilty. I know I shouldn't consort with extravaganza. It is dangerous, and I don't know if it's exactly antithesis to the Eternal Father, but I needed... She kind of gestured on body. I needed something. He granted the wish, and then I asked for on Sister Vincenza's behalf, and then he said that he could only do it if I agreed to free his son, and his son had been turned over by another of the turquoise, and basically, I had to pull all the cards in the deck of cards, but regularly pulling them doesn't work. It had to be glowing, and it doesn't glow unless... Well, he didn't explain exactly why. It just glows when it glows. And he said if I could pull all the cards, but it glows in your presence. And when the last card is pulled, the bracelet I gave to Sister Vincenza well, she'll be happy now, and I wanted that for her, the same as for me. I can tell she's jealous. We joined the convent together. Sister Sophia was so good about it, and I pull one, see if it works.
Pandolfo is very maybe not as trusting as the other two.
All right.
Who are trusting and well
Okay,
fed.
you pull a card. So if
Little
any of
shrug.
you have a deck of cards, I can pull one if
Yes.
not. Draw a card.
Ooh, Queen of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds. Ooh, that's good. Let's see, that would be... so... A glaive. You pull you pull and it kind of... The air glimmers and there's a beautiful polearm. Sharp and very much probably magical. The weapon you have now is, it looks okay, but you're pretty sure it'll break. It's not the greatest, but it's what you could afford. But this is well made, and you give it a, I suppose you're going to pick it up and...
Oh.
Yeah.
Do a little
That's a
practice
big
swings with
pointy
it.
stick.
Yes, it is well made. The blade, you can tell, has been coated with silver, and it is a nice piece of work.
Oh.
Try cutting some candles with it, something to roll. I see Heart of Adventure says they will donate $2 per nat 20 on the stream. So
Yes.
Yeah.
go, let's get rolls in there.
Yeah. So yes, it is a glaive.
Sister, can I pull a card?
Yes, of course. It's still
All
glowing,
right.
so yes, you can pull. As long as the deck glows, you can pull cards.
10 of diamonds.
10 of diamonds. Okay.
Got some diamonds.
Oh, actually, it's perfect. That's a rapier.
Hey.
Hey,
And it's a 10, right? Okay, good to know.
yes.
Good to know. So your rapier is a +2. The glaive is a +3.
These are nice.
Ooh.
Yes, and it also has that sheen of being silvered. She kind of offers you out one to you, your third member of your
Yep.
party,
He strikes a pose and starts
twirling around.
playing with the rapier.
Yeah, we're just in the corner, just playing with our swords now.
Yeah.
Eh? Do you want to pull one?
Oh. Yep, I will definitely pull one. I just realized that my tarot deck that I'm using as a deck of cards doesn't have diamond
Yeah, it's the
clubs.
usual.
It's got different things.
Wait, it's
So
got
why don't,
pentacles, swords.
can you pull one for me?
Okay.
And you
Oh,
can
and
use the ring
if you
you
have,
want.
if you're pulling physical cards, put them back in the deck because they have more than one each because there are that many magic items. I will tell you when they're exhausted.
I can definitely pull one, but
Okay.
it's themed.
9 of clubs.
So, 9 of
Oh, 9 of
clubs.
spades. Sorry.
Spades.
Oh, right. That is a short sword.
All right.
Yes. Shimmering and there are quite a few cards, you notice. It's a very thick deck. About over twice the size of this one. And she kind of holds it out. It's still glowing. At least it hasn't glowed before. You should take it. Take it with you. For good luck. For extravaganza, for whatever benefits you might be able to get from it.
Monteconte Pandolfo, I recommend you take him. I don't want to ruin him.
Ah,
All right,
okay.
then.
I do not appear to have pockets.
All right, yeah.
In all of your
I'll,
elegance, you don't have pockets?
Well, you know, I like to let it breathe. Eh?
he suffers for his fashion.
I mean, listen, I get it. Lack of pockets is a thing. Finding a skirt with pockets, dangerous. Finding nice clothes with pockets, difficult. And
That short sword, what would I consider that? Silvered?
a silvered, and it is, you pulled a 9, it was a 9, right? So a silvered and a +2.
He does
+2.
this could work. He takes it and takes the deck and puts it in his coin pouch.
Okay, sure.
So
you realize
as you look, you realize that Mordeconte's clothing, as it were, may very well just be very thin sheets of various colors, just kind of all tied up at the waist underneath his leather armor.
I mean, makes sense. But yes, you have the deck, and you can pull.
Oh no.
The deck is still glowing. She says, "Please pull as many cards as you can. They'll help you. More weapons. I'm sure.
Right now?
Well, as
I'm
many
pulling
as
real
whenever.
fast. Oh, okay.
There's quite a few, I would imagine.
Yeah, I definitely haven't put them away yet if other people want to pull.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll go as far as to say that Pandolfo probably pulls another one. He's not
Sure.
proficient with a short sword, so
All right. Yeah.
that's going in the bag of holding.
Okay. Yes. So another one. Six of diamonds. Okay, that's the fourth one, and it's a 6, so that's a +2. It is a quarterstaff.
Ooh.
You can see it's probably wooden underneath. Really good hawthorn wood with like a silver. You can tell there's some sort of coating of silver, at least on the top half. It is a silvered +2 quarterstaff.
I mean, if we're pulling, I'll pull another.
Sure, go for it.
That is something I can make use of.
Jack of Spades. Is it Jack?
Spades
Is
and
the J Jack?
Oh, all right. That is a longsword, actually, and it's a +3.
I throw the longsword that I had on my back down and just replace it.
Yeah.
Is it also silvered?
Yes, and you pulled 5 so far, right?
Ooh.
All right.
Together, I believe so.
One each, and then 2 pulled 2. So
Yeah, so
5.
5 so far. If we pull more than 80, you're gonna have to. Although I haven't looked at anyone, there's been more than total 5. So
I was muted. I pull a 3 of spades.
3 of spades.
So you pulled 6.
Oh, yes, a 6. It is a crossbow. And there's a handful of silver bolts as well that kind of come crossing out.
The bolts.
And the bolts, yes. And you
Silver
said you pulled a
bolts.
6?
Oh, no, sorry. I was saying that we pulled 6 in total.
Oh, no, I know, but what card did you just pull?
Ace of Hearts.
Oh, you pulled an Ace of Hearts?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, that would be
So Melissa's just
crossbow.
going to keep pulling until someone tells her not to.
Okay, so you pulled an Ace of
Tells
Hearts.
them
Didn't
not
you
to.
pull a Spades, though?
That was the Jack of Spades, and I
Jack
got
of Spades.
the
Okay, yeah, the Jack of
longsword.
Spades. So the Jack of Spades is... Okay, so you have the light crossbow with the bolts, and then the Jack of Spades... oh, that was the 6th one then. So, that... Okay, good to know. Jack of Spades. Now we're getting into good stuff. I stacked it, you get weapons. Roll a... Oh, there's 3. A D6.
D6.
For the Jack of
2.
Spades. 2 on the Jack of Spades. It comes out there's a salami.
By my date. Oh, it's beautiful.
Sure.
That was salami?
Oh.
Yes. You get a feeling that it's probably not just regular old salami. It does look tasty.
I like
I'll
the
eat
salami.
it. I'm going to eat it.
Wait.
I haven't had salami in so long. It's so beautiful.
Everything we pulled out has been weapons way above our grade, and you're just going to eat a salami.
Hey,
What else are you supposed to do with the salami?
Maybe we should wait to eat it
but you could hide the
until
salami.
maybe later.
Well, I'm hungry right now.
I mean, it's your call. If you can...
Can anyone identify the salami?
You unfortunately do not. If anyone has... you can make an Arcana check. If you really want to.
I can make an Arcana check for sure. That's one of my things.
Oh!
That's an 11.
11?
Son of a
I have a minus
9
2.
plus 5. Mine's a 14.
It's probably magical. It's pulled from a deck of Extravaganza. It is,
Yeah.
which is of Extravaganza in origin. So probably does something like has probably all sorts of useful like side benefits, but you have no way of
You have an
determining what those
identify
are.
spell?
I'll
I get-
eat it when the time feels right.
Yeah,
Right now feels pretty right, but you said it's not right, so I'll wait until it feels more right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. And
Right.
are you guys gonna head down? You have weapons. You have a mysterious salami of
Yeah.
benefits.
Salami.
And we have a salami. I mean, all is good.
Yes. I should probably not have actually needed that, but like done some other way to market so that you know. Yes, this one I will.
That's right. Magic salami log.
Yes.
Yeah, for the time
I,
was what
There's all sorts of things. So you head. I'm guessing you heading down. Now
Yeah.
armored and armored.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so
suppose
we
will.
go down.
Okay. As you head down, you hear a snarling, and
My puppet that I'm going to have ready to go, who's kind of walking next to me, is going to be the Archangel Gairel. I'm going to say that because it requires, an action for me to attach to a puppet.
so you're
I'm
gonna have
just
it
gonna throw out there
attached.
that I'm pre-attached.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely pre-attached if you want to. Yeah. But it has what does it look like? Because I know it can vary puppet maker to
Oh.
puppet maker.
So I have this like a bunch of straps on me with like those puppet like crosses.
Yeah.
But they're not actually attached to any. I have 4 puppets on my person. The one I pull out like a holster has no strings attached. Is a angel which vaguely resembles the mythical figure of the Archangel Gairel. And after some motioning with my hands, the puppet twitches a bit and comes alive as if walking on its own. Only its movement speed is really slow, so I'm carrying it on my shoulder. And it's this angel with a shimmering sword
Ooh.
that shimmers as if the sword itself is a magic weapon.
Very cool. Yes. So yes, you
That's
guys
sick.
have seen. You've been traveling with Pandolfo for a while. You've seen the magic puppets that come to life. They're made of turquoise wood. They're not quite marionettes, so they're not quite sentient, but they are.
Yeah, they're not fully sentient. They're just.
But they're
Movement.
pretty.
Yeah. They're pretty. They're
Pretty
very
puppets.
useful occasionally in like hyping up the duels and other such
Useful,
things.
pretty puppets.
But yeah. So yeah, you have an angel sitting on your shoulder. Very good.
And
So
the
as
devil on
you
the
come-
other, Mordecante.
Come forward. You hear the growling and the as you enter what seems to be a lair of some sort, and you can see this beast. It's not as big as you'd thought it would be. Roughly sized. Okay, hang on. I am going to get the picture up on the stream. It looks sort of like that. It's about the size of a. It's bigger than your average alligator, but it's not as massive as this tails would lead you to believe. But it does start to growl at you as you come forward.
You're just a feisty little thing.
All right. I think we all need to roll initiative.
Yeah.
All right.
Is your first.
No. Okay. Oh no.
Oh no!
Here we go. It begins.
Begins.
I told
no.
you.
Oh no.
This is why I make a good DM, because my rolls are crap.
Oh no.
Okay.
Was it in that one?
No,
Okay.
but it's bad.
All right. So, what are our initiatives? We got
Do we want to go top down?
sure top down.
Or what's your way of doing it?
Start with you. How about because you
Sure, I got a 5.
5.
Ah.
Okay, we'll go up. So
An 11.
11. Okay. Our bard,
13.
and I need to roll for our 13, and you get. Let me bring up.
Going to be
the-
getting a lot of those nat 20s for donations.
Yeah, we gotta.
It is has a +1. So, okay. Also an 11. So you're tied with the creature, which means
Come here, little boy.
13. You're going first.
Well, it's a time to see what this crossbow can do, eh?
Sure.
So, he loads one of the silver arrows, takes careful aim, and shoots.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Unless this thing is like a plus 14, I don't think I hit anything.
Is it in that one?
No, it's a nat 2, though.
Yeah, no. It does not. It kind of twangs, and the creature just kind of rolls. It's faster than you'd think it would be. It looks like it'd be slow. Oh, I should probably take the picture down so you guys can see. But it looks like it'd be slow. It's not. It kind of ducks to the side and hisses.
This is what I get for not holding true to my finer form. And he puts the crossbow in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Oh.
Dalista,
Yes.
what are they going to do?
Drawing that long sword, charging ahead.
Go for it.
I just go for it.
Roll to hit.
There she goes.
That's a 16.
That hits.
Yay! Okay, good. So that'll
Nice.
be. I'm going
Then you
double-handed.
Hit points. How much?
So that is now question really quick to make sure I didn't do this wrong. You add your strength.
It's
to...
a D8 plus strength plus the I think it was a plus 3, right?
Yes.
So plus 3 plus strength plus 3
Cool.
and it's all plus 3 to hit. So
12.
And also your proficiency
Damage.
bonus if you are proficient.
yes,
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's a
that
damage
adds into
too?
the to hit. Yeah, the to hit,
Yeah.
not to damage.
Oh, for
So
the to hit, but
Yeah.
to damage?
Not to
No.
damage. The damage is
Not
just
to
plus
damage,
3
okay.
plus strength plus
Oh.
yeah, the damage is plus 8 plus strength plus
Then
plus 8 plus
13.
strength. The D8 plus strength. So 13?
Yes.
Okay.
Woo!
It's starting. Let's do it. How many do you even have? It's a good question.
Try slowly.
Oh, not too bad. Okay. It's I remember this. It's young from what you can gather. So
Little baby.
yeah. Although it's gonna grow into it's still pretty big though. And it does not like being hit with a longsword. It does not like being hit by a longsword, so it is going to attack you. Or it's going to try to. And it is
Come at me.
okay, so it goes, let's see, it gets the bite, so it's gonna bite at you first.
Alright.
That is a plus, that's a 20, dirty 20.
That hits. Barely. Barely.
Alright, with, 8 points of damage,
Okay.
and then it's going to try and claw at you, but that misses. That is a 2, that misses.
That is a miss.
Well, yeah, okay, a 9, but still. Okay. Okay. Then it is Pandolfo.
All right. How far away am I from this thing? How
I would
close
say
is
you're
it?
about 15 feet away from it. At least the ran forced and charged.
Plenty of movement room.
Yes.
So I will move my hands and send the archangel forward, who will run on their little legs right up next to them. Actually, there's 30 feet of movement. Do I have plenty of movement to actually flank them to give advantage?
Do you have the angel advantage? Yeah, I mean it's 15 feet, so you would go 15 feet, and then there's about 10 feet on either side of it where you can kind of maneuver a little bit.
Okay,
yeah, you could absolutely-
I have about 30 feet with the puppet.
Yeah.
Or I can move forward and give the puppet more feet to move.
Yeah, if you move 30 feet, you could absolutely get onto the side of it.
All right, then that will be my movement plus my bonus action for the puppet to move.
Okay.
And I'll use my action. The puppet will attack with Sword of Light.
Okay.
So
Let's do it.
Roll to hit.
Roll the hit.
No, 10 plus 5, 15.
Hits.
And I roll. Wait, I have cheat sheet for this exact reason, so I don't have to do this. So it's 1d6 plus my modifier. Plus, I have cold audience. I'll roll this first so I know what all the damage types are.
Wow.
That is a 6 plus 3. So that's 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then cold audience gives me 1d6 cold damage,
And
which is 3 cold
So-
damage.
All right. It's not immune to either of those. So okay, it's getting there. It does not like that though. It kind of growls,
And that
snaps
is
the puppet.
everything that I can do, so I'm just standing ready.
Okay. It's pretty good. Okay. Back to the top. Mortecante?
Mortgante draws his new rapier and his dagger. There's a clapping sound as his go-to legs dash across the floor, and he moves to attack.
Okay. Go for it. Yeah.
I just am missing not 20. It's a 19 on the die. So
That hits. Close, but it definitely hits.
With 19 on the die. That's
Yeah.
that's
Yes, the
actually-
15 hit. So yes.
There's a +7 on that.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely hits.
Only 6 points of damage.
With the
But
plus 2.
That's with the +2. I've got everything added in there.
All right. Good.
With the
points.
bonus action. Hold on.
Oh, right. You're going to do bonus. Go for it.
I am a dual wielder. He's got the dagger in his other hand.
All right.
I should probably roll to attack first.
Yes.
Let's see. So there's no strength modifier on that. So it is it's an 18 total.
That hits.
And that is-
I like how I
6
moved to
points
give you
on
advantage
that,
and
which brings
forgot
it
that I
down to-
also get advantage. Whoops.
And another 3 points of damage as he stabs with these daggers.
All right. And it kind of hisses and as you go in
Ah,
right on its snout.
That's a mod for you, eh?
It is going to now. Oh no, it's Telista. We agreed. They're going next. So you're right up there with the creature. You could
Yeah.
probably get around behind and flank if you wanted, or you could just attack it.
Sure. I'll get a good flank going.
I think it's already flanking because it's flanking with the puppet.
No, you and the puppet are on two sides, and then the other two are in front. If that makes sense.
I thought I was standing back and the puppet is.
Oh, you were going
flanking
from
with
the back. You were behind it. That was your plan, is to
Yeah,
get behind it.
because I'm standing back so that the puppet's up ahead doing stuff.
Which means you're behind it. If you want to flank with it, you're gonna have to be behind.
So they weren't right up next to it.
They were right up next to it. And the
Yeah,
puppet
that's what I
came
meant,
in.
flanking with them.
Oh, flanking with them. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a thing, and they were up. I sent the puppet around to go the back.
Oh, so
I
it's
was
standing right up
outside
next to them too. I'll
Yeah.
give him the front, and you're standing behind the creature, which means, yeah, that means you do get advantage on the roll. Both of you.
All right, I'll go with it. I'm just gonna swing again.
All right, roll 2d. You know how advantage works.
Yeah,
I don't.
bad. That's slightly better. That's a 19.
That hits.
Woo! All right. That does.
Ripper.
Also, I forgot that I did my damage wrong because I have dueling, which gives me +2 damage. So I
Ooh.
now have a +10 to my damage.
That's
which
good.
is
Oh
Wild.
wow!
yeah. I do damage. That's 14 damage.
That is very good. It is.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is also physical damage. It does not like that. It goes.
Nice.
It snaps. It is going to. It's gonna switch off. It is gonna bite at you.
Well,
It's gonna try and bite you. Well, that's a nat one. So.
oh, never mind.
Oh, Cameron's here. Hi.
Hi, Cameron.
Can't say 'cause it worked, and it got a nat one
so
to bite
glad
you.
you
So
could join
that's
us, eh?
it's good luck. Clearly, that's good luck. Well, bad luck for the
Clearly.
DM, but But it's going to try to claw at Mortecante.
He's a rude.
That is a
Why not
14.
me? I'm a big.
The 14 is just enough to hit.
All right. And how much does the claw do?
I'm a big target. I do damage.
And that's why it tried to bite you and failed miserably. So it flashed out in annoyance because it can't hit you. And it's 14, and it is where we got these. That is a
multi-class of fighter.
that is a
That'd be cool.
12 damage.
Everything uses my
damage.
action, so
Yeah, it is a feisty beast. All right.
yeah.
Make
It's a hearty one, too.
Is there
no
any
good.
damage that it's taken already that it seems vulnerable to, or are we just
No.
doing
Just
good
it doesn't
damage?
seem. Does it have any vulnerabilities? I don't. Doesn't have. I know it doesn't have any resistances.
Okay.
I shouldn't be telling you that, but yes, it does not seem particularly vulnerable to any of the types you've done to slashing or piercing or cold. Chara.
By the way, Lee, we are up to 745.
Oh wow. Okay. Let me do some math on that. While you guys.
Who's the next one in line for initiative?
Pandolfo.
Pandolfo. Yeah, it's you.
Oh, there's only so many things I can do.
Yeah.
Does it? How does its constitution look? Does it look like it's hurting, like HP wise? Does it look like it's bloody? Does it
Oh
look
yeah,
like
it
it's-
is. It does. Let's see. It's definitely under. It is definitely under half. Yeah, it's a. Yeah, it's about
Okay.
under halfway. It's definitely not looking so good. Maybe not like bloody, but definitely. You think like 2 or 3 or 4 more hits at most would definitely take it down.
Okay. And how do you two look? Is there anyone who looks like they can't take another hit? Or are you guys doing okay for now?
I'm good.
I figured Tallista's like, "Ugh."
I'm a bit dramatic, so it is hard to tell.
Okay. Well, then I guess that puppet will take another strike then.
Go for it.
I'll roll the hit with advantage because we're flanking, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are just surrounding it at this point.
Boop. I'll
All
actually.
sides.
Come on. What is your plus again? Plus 5. So that's a 14?
Hits. Just barely.
Ooh. All right. Well, second verse, same as the first.
Boom.
3 plus 3, that's 6 of slashing.
Okay.
Plus,
Not looking so
plus 6 cold.
good. Ooh.
Woo!
Yeah, one really good hit will kill it. Maybe 2 if you don't do so well in the damage. I will tell you that much.
Nice.
Come on, Motocante.
Yes.
Then I have nothing else.
Okay.
That is my turn.
All right. That is you, which we are back to Mortecante. Can you stab it to death?
The son of a motherless goat.
That bad?
You ruin my clothing. I ruin your face. Oh, advantage.
With advantage, yep.
Well, we have a nat 20.
Boom! Yes, we have 1 nat 20 so far. 1 nat 20, 1 nat 1.
Got
Nice.
a counter.
Ah.
The top.
It's been a while. What is it? Double damage?
It's whatever the damage dice for the rapier is the D8. So it's a D8, or so it's 8 plus a D8 plus all the bonuses. We're doing the
Oh, so you do double the dice rolled, not double whatever's on the dice?
yeah. It's you double the dice. I mean, you can roll 1 and double it. You can roll 2. I usually do max for the first dice, and then roll the second one.
Oh,
It's good that it was that because I rolled the 1, so it's a 14 points of damage.
Oh, that's definitely enough. Yeah. You how do you want to do it? Because you got where are you stabbing? You going for the throat? You going for the head?
Yeah.
You going for the heart?
He's got the rapier, so with the twirl of his blade, you say, "Have at thee, foul creature," and just stabs right between the eyes.
Right between the eyes. You go through, and it goes through the skin, and it goes through something. You hear a little, like you definitely hit some, and it just eyes go wide, and it just falls.
Good hit. Nicely
Nice.
done.
And you
Thank
notice
you.
that it was sitting on a small pile of treasure as you kind of look.
Treasure.
Yes, they're treasure. Now, you remember you promised the sisters some of it, but...
Get that bag.
All right, so you start putting it
Bring
in,
it in.
and you notice something interesting, which is a magnifying glass with a
Oh.
pearl set in the handle. A very large pearl. Ooh.
Ooh.
I can
Does
see
it
things better.
Does it look magical?
It almost certainly is. As you look at it, and the weapon, it like swimming in front of the weapon as you see it. There's like a +3 comes up. So you it's 3 better than your average weapon.
Oh.
The magnifying glass?
Yes. No, the looking at the longsword through the magnifying glass.
Oh.
Oh.
It basically lets you cast identify. Essentially.
Oh. Salami!
The salami you knew will make you is guidance, so it will give you a D4 on your next skill check once you eat it. It is salami of divine guidance.
I kind of want to eat it. I
That's
want to
a
be
magic
divinely
meat.
guided.
Yeah.
It's a magical meat.
It is magical meat. You also have, remember, the glowing cards of bizarre extravaganza.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we do have more of those.
You have a lot more. Essentially, now you can pull 100 of them.
100?
You
Yeah.
want to pull 5 each?
So far.
Just go crazy with it.
Yeah, why don't we do 5 each?
Okay.
And while that's being done, Mortacante, do you need some healing?
I could use the good touch. Yes.
All right.
To be
gonna
fair,
use-
I don't want to meta too much.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, 5 each.
Okay. So while you're doing that, I will use one of my once a day castings to cast Goodberry.
Oh, right.
So I get a bunch of good berries that
Yeah.
are good for 24 hours. I
More
think I have
food.
a creature. Wait, up to 10 berries. Oh, so what do I roll for that?
You don't have to roll. You can just get 10.
Oh, so I just get 10. I'll give you as many as you need. They heal 1 hit point each. So
Yeah.
how many would you like? Do you want to just nosh down on 10 or?
I like your berries. But I do not want to be greedy. Does anyone else need?
I'll take a
I was
berry.
untouched.
Okay.
Give me one berry.
Okay, so I'll give you 1.
Okay.
That's a good berry.
And then
Yes.
why don't you take that? And I guess each one is 1 hit point, but you don't have to eat or drink for the rest of the day.
Yeah. I mean, you
but you can if you want, right?
Yes, it
Yes.
doesn't.
Okay,
ruin your
good.
appetite, but it does. It means that
Great.
you don't
I
starve to
didn't
death. if
curse you
if
to a
use food.
salami-less existence.
Thank you.
Okay.
I need that
so
salami,
yeah,
man.
you guys want to draw cards? You get magic.
Yes.
I'll take the 9 berries then because I can use them.
Yes.
Down.
Oh,
Okay.
Who wants to go first? I'll do
roll
it.
initiative?
Do it. Go for it.
Yeah, you go first.
3 of diamonds.
3 of diamonds. Ooh. Okay. 3 of hearts. Diamonds. Here we go. Okay. It roll a d4.
3.
You get a quiver of when you poke into it, and it's crossbow bolts.
Oh hey, Mortacante. Do you want more?
Yeah, I put them in the bag. Maybe they come in useful later.
Yes, they are +2, and it's an endless quiver.
Oh.
No matter how many you pull, it keeps coming.
Is
So
the crossbow
wait,
a
that was
light
a
crossbow?
3. You said you pulled a 2 of diamonds or a 3?
3.
Okay, good. I mean, we just would have to switch them. Okay.
By the way, Lee, what was the bonus on the crossbow itself?
The crossbow was a plus. I think it was a +2 by. Yeah, it was a +2.
All right, and endless quiver of +2 arrows.
Yeah, so it would be +4 altogether if you're using the +2 bolts.
Ace of spades.
Ace of... Oh, okay. Ace of... Okay, yes. So this one is a D6.
D6. 6.
Okay. So you have a shiny... you pull it. It's a shiny little copper coin. That allows you to reroll D1s. Not ones.
Whoa!
Yes.
Little halfling luck.
Yep.
I love it.
I feel lucky today. 8 of diamonds.
8 of more diamonds. Okay. 8. Up. That was the spade. Yes. Okay. A D. D4.
1.
You pull out. It's very pretty. It's a flower. It's made of gemstone though, and it's warm to the touch.
I'll put it behind my ear.
Sure, you look very pretty.
Thank you. Oh wait, what is it? I can look at it with the magnifying glass.
It has. It stays warm. So
I put it behind my ear.
yeah, it's just a little like it stays just over human body temperature, so it always feels kind of warm. That's about it. It's very simple.
Gorgeous.
Some of them are just funsies, and some of them are
2 of spades.
2 of okay. 2 of spades are down. Ace. Yep. Oh, okay. These are fun ones. Roll a D2, a D4.
3.
You had a pair of boots. They look like it would help. They are boots of haste.
Oh, fitting those bad boys on, cramming my feet into him.
Yes. So you yeah, I'm gonna kind of hand wave it to him in a little bit. So yeah, you feel as you start lacing up your boots, you feel like you could just put on a burst of speed if you wanted to.
Oh, I toss my other boots behind me as I'm putting the others on.
Sure. I mean, you can throw them in the bag,
And
but
how
all right.
many was that?
Yes. Boots of haste. I'll bring them up.
4. That was 4. Last one.
Last
8 of
one.
hearts.
I am assuming that we are poor enough that whatever Callista is just throwing away, I'm picking up.
Yeah. I mean, true. You guys don't have any money, so yes.
Yep. Thank you.
Living in poverty a little bit too long. Nope, that can be sold. That can be
Yes,
sold.
they can probably be sold for maybe a couple silver, which is enough for a bottle of wine, or maybe not a bottle of wine, but at least a couple
for
glasses.
someone who has
So
10 silver, a couple silver is very dangerously close to
Yes.
doubling the amount of money I have.
exactly.
I can actually pull my own card now.
Oh yes. Okay. Yes. All right.
them.
So that just tells you. Okay. All right. If you want them to get more crazy magic items, you should support the cause. Just saying. Also, they do good work. But, yeah.
Yeah, it was
One
8
more.
of hearts.
What of hearts?
8.
8. Okay. Let's see.
8 of
Hearts was up, I think. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Roll. Ooh, these are fun ones. Roll a D4.
4. 3. I like 3s.
Oh, yes. You feel your head kind of spin as you pull it. There's nothing that comes out, but you feel a sort of presence, and you kind of understand the nature of these cards, and you get a +3 to wisdom.
Oh, I needed that.
Yes.
Wow.
Just like base,
Just
like my
baseline?
base wisdom.
Yeah, base wisdom. There's a few things that do that.
Oh, wow.
Guys, I
That's
feel
good.
much smarter, but of the senses, not the mind. We all know I'm as smart as a bag of rocks and as big as them, so
Yeah.
we're like, wow, I
Yeah.
understand things.
Very
Yes.
wise. Much.
But you are
much learned.
striking by a bag of rocks, my friend.
Oh, stop it, Mordecante, you'll make me blush.
Yeah. do you guys want to pull more? Because you have 5 each.
Yeah, that was
five
mine.
each, so
That was mine done.
That's the idea.
more
you wanna go next?
after you,
Okay.
by all means.
The first one, Jack of Spades.
Jack of Spades. Okay. I think that was already all right. Some of them have more than one. It's diamond, spades. Here we go. They do. Okay. So that's a 2. Okay. You have 2. So a D4.
A D4.
Yes.
4.
Okay. You pull a cannoli.
Yes.
Oh, food!
Yeah. All of the little consumables are tasty treats. But
No,
if you look at it through the magnifying glass, it is no ordinary cannoli.
Ooh.
It is delicious. I mean, it's going to be delicious. You're sure.
leave the sword.
It
Take the
depends on
cannoli.
me.
It grants +5 to your next saving throw, and it's a D4 of healing.
Nice.
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh, I like this cannoli.
All right.
It's got the cream. Good cream.
Good cream.
How's
Yeah.
mine?
You can tell the
Yeah,
ricotta's.
cannoli.
It's good stuff. You can tell it's like.
Yes.
All right.
So-
his voice.
Next one is King of Clubs.
King of clubs. Okay, those are at the bottom. Oh. These are some good ones.
Oh no,
No. It's not a bad thing.
you got a gun of screw them up.
Roll a D. Oh, thank you. Roll a D. 6.
Make it good.
Oh. It could be
Cinque, otherwise known as 5.
5. Quinque. Okay. All right. Didn't get the really good one, but you got something pretty cool. Fraudo. So you pull out this helmet, and you've heard the stories. Of Fraudo, the bandit king who could dodge any bullet and dodge any arrow and pick any lock. Yes, and you have, so you see the helmet, and you're like, oh, that helmet. It was very distinctive. It gives you dark vision out to a range of 60 feet, and you can use an action to cast Disguise Self, Knock, or Locate Object at will, and have advantage on all dexterity, or sleight of hand checks. All sleight of hand checks.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay,
there's some,
that's hold on a second. Advantage on all sleight of hand checks.
yes. Disguise Self, Knock, and Locate Object.
So, do any of these require attunement, or are we not?
No,
tracking attunement?
because there are so many. I am just for now. They're extravaganza in nature because you'll have the deck. Once the deck's gone,
No
if
problem.
they exist at all, they're not gonna. They're gonna. You know.
Lee,
you're-
one more time. What was that last thing? The disguise self.
locate
and what?
object.
Locate object. Thank you.
Yes, if you need to find a thing.
Yeah, the dark vision is the only part of that I don't require because I already
Yes.
have it.
You also find a short glowy sort of orb sitting among the gold, along with the magnifying glass.
Okay. And next up, 2 of spades.
2 of spades. Okay.
While you're looking that up, note to selves: we will identify that orb with the magnifying glass when we're done with all this.
Okay. 2 of spades, you said?
Yes.
Okay. That card comes out of the deck. And you get a Flumpsbane Glaive. It is a glaive. It is made of purple heartwood. It has flowers carved on it. It has a beautiful pink crystal at the bottom and a little pink ribbon, and the blade itself is sparkly pink, but a different shade to the ribbon. And it does +2. It's a +2 glaive, and it's +4 against flumps. Yeah, it's... I created it a while ago. It basically looks like a magical girl weapon. If you try to change the appearance, it will not work. It'll lose all magical properties. So
listen, he may carry it around because it worked with his motif, but A little bit wieldy for me.
Yeah. Yes. So that's, let's see, that was 3, right?
Yes, I believe.
Okay.
Jack of Diamonds.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I did. Oh, wow, we have a lot of people. Welcome, everyone. I'm giving the players all these magical items because we've had a lot of generous donations to our good cause, and, which you can help us out with, because if you want them to have crazy more magical items, in the meantime, you should roll a d6. Because it's a face card.
Uno.
You pull out a vial of blue potion. This bright, shiny blue.
It's pretty. Put it under the magnifying glass.
The magnifying glass. It gives you a +1 on your next attack, and it takes out a level of exhaustion.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's going to make sure that's close at hand, eh?
Molto bene.
What was that? 4?
Yeah.
So
One more.
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades. Okay.
It's the Ace of Spades.
Yes. But ace is at the top, right? Jack of Queen of. That's the Ace of. Yes. Okay. So you get pull a card. Ace of Spades. Oh yes, it's a D4.
You gotta roll.
Just switch.
Do it.
2. Do I? Okay. Do I? That is a. Oh, that's a. No, that would be a 3 or 4. It is a fountain pen. A very nice fountain pen.
Glass.
And you can write on any surface, and it will be permanent. Some of these are just silly, and some of them are really powerful. It's a mix, as it were.
Oh, so I could give myself a tattoo.
Yeah, you could, actually. Sure. Okay.
Don't blink.
No pain, though.
True, no pain. I'm taking out the 2 of spades because that, the deck. So you are, let me see, 2 of, if I can't find it, I'll just take it out when we pull it next. Okay. And you don't have a deck, right? So I'm pulling for you? Pandolfo?
Yes, I can now actually pull my own.
Oh, there you go then.
I've assigned all the fake suits to real suits.
That
So,
works.
Here we go. 1 of 5. A 9 of guns. Guns is clubs.
9 of
of
clubs. Okay. Clubs is at the bottom. And 9 is... roll a d4.
A D4, give me a D4. Oh crap, that's a 1.
That's okay. You get a small little, a little jar, and you smell it. It's espresso.
Little jar. And when we look at what that means in gameplay terms, underneath the
Haste.
thing, it's haste.
It is a casting of haste, essentially. You drink it, you get haste.
Of course it is. So good.
Yep.
All right. Oh, of course it is. That's so good. All right, and 6 of swords is 6 of hearts.
6 of hearts. Okay. Not a jack of hearts, but I think I put hearts at the top. Yes. 6 is a... Alright. Ooh, these are fun ones. Might be helpful with the next one. There's a 2... roll a d4.
D4. 4.
A temporary Brit. So you have a little, a small little wooden token. That has a very careful, a little seam, so you can. It's round, but if you pull it down, it kind of folds up into 2 semicircles.
Okay.
And you know that if you are on a body of water, it will create a bridge over that body of water.
Oh, Instabridge.
Instabridge. Yep.
Is it specifically water or just a gap? Or...
You can try it on a gap.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if the wording is specific to body of water or...
It is, no, any 2 points.
Okay.
I mean, listen, that would require a couple of skill checks, but it might be possible.
All right. Yeah, Heart of Adventure said it'll span the Atlantic. Exactly.
Yeah, I said maybe you need a lot of skill checks, like DC 30.
DC 30. I cannot do that, but I will try.
I mean, only if you want to span the Atlantic. If you want like a puddle, you can just do it.
Yes, a puddle bridge for my puppets. All right, we got a 2 of hearts.
2 of hearts. Okay. Ooh, fun ones. D4.
Another D4. That's a 3.
That is a spyglass. Very fancy collapsible spyglass.
Fence.
And you know that if anything's invisible, you can see it through this.
Oh, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. All right. 4 of 5 is going to be... Oh, man. A 1 of hearts. This needs to be reshuffled.
That would be an ace, I'm guessing. So...
yes, that would most likely be... Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, it's a D6 for face card for the first time.
D6 is a 4.
So, okay, you pull out a tiramisu.
I don't know how to spell that. So, tiramisu.
Yes. And you notice that it could be easily divided into 3 if you wanted. And when you look at it, it's 3d8 of healing.
Size. It's 3d8 healing?
Yes. Oh, I spelled it wrong on the thing. Yeah, it's 3d8 of healing.
HP. Awesome.
Yeah. No, not even all the food. Yet. But yes, this is... I said, this is... I stacked it with some fun.
Very, very nice. And then the last but not least is... Ooh, this is different.
Oh.
This is the 6 of diamonds.
6 of diamonds. Okay. We're also going up. People have been donating, which is good. Let's see. 6 of diamonds. Yes? Okay. I believe you get 1 more magic item for that. So that's good. Ooh, okay. Roll a D4.
D4 again. Is a 1.
Oh.
You have failed me for the
Alright, next time it's pulled. This time it's pulled, you get a bottle with a snowflake on it.
Oh.
Ooh.
What's that do?
It casts... It's a blizzard. Essentially, when you throw this out, a 40-foot radius will become difficult terrain with halved vision, and you take a d6 cold damage per turn.
Ooh, blizzard grenade.
Whoa.
Blizzard grenade, yep.
Hey, can I get some of that tiramisu to the cake?
Yeah, are you
Yes.
you need it real bad?
Just a little corner.
Is it an all or nothing? Do we all
No,
have
you
to
can divide it
right
into
now,
3.
or it's
You
3
can share
parts?
it.
All right, so
Yeah,
I
just
will
need a
put
little
2 of
corner.
3. Go ahead and do I roll it or you go ahead
Either.
and roll 3?
I guess whoever eats it gets to roll it, so yeah.
I think it's just 1d8, right?
Yes, because
If
you're
we
only eating
split
a
it?
third of it.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Oh, okay. So it is 1d8 of healing, but I have 3 of those.
Yes, you cut a third of it. Yeah, you can cut it into thirds if you want.
Okay.
Or you could eat the whole
That
thing
is-
yourself if you were feeling, particularly hungry. But
Yeah.
I'm guessing when you say you only want a quarter, you're only getting one of the dice.
That is some healing food. I feel much better. Much better.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, I got some fancy boots. I got a nice flower. Are we ready to go?
Sure. Yeah, we
I
could
really
probably
like this
head
deck.
on.
Yes.
How much of gold did we find? You were shoveling
it would
in a
be
bag, so is it one bag?
50, but it would only fill half one of the sacks. So you hypothetically owe it to the
Okay.
sisters, so that you can try to say you didn't find,
Yeah. But
We'll
but
see.
in theory, we have 3 sacks of 100 gold each.
Yes.
That they asked to be filled.
Yes, and the rest is yours.
Okay. All right. I
Um,
will remember that.
Good to know. Yes. So let's see. Okay. So,
We can sit here pulling all day, but
yes.
maybe we head on?
So you find yourself actually a body of water. You have a bunch of scones. You realize it looks greenish and brackish, and but it is, and you can see something moving in it. But if you throw the bridge up, you could probably just get past it.
That is true. We did just get this fancy new bridge.
Yeah,
I do like a good fancy little bridge.
yeah. There's a whole skill check to go across, but
It a bit of brackish waters. That no look healthy.
yeah.
Can we tell what's swimming in the water just
Um,
by sight or anything
Roll
on
a
the ceiling?
perception check, one of you.
Perception. One of us. Is there someone specific who wants?
No,
to
I
take
mean all
this?
three of you can if you want, but
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah.
feels better.
Oh!
Oh,
Unnatural 20.
which means Thomas owes $2 for the
Natural
pot,
20 for the
and
chat.
you get to see this horrifying monster. Well,
And I rolled a 19 plus 3.
Oh.
so yeah, you guys,
Right.
it comes right up to the surface and sticks its 2 little eye stalks out, and you see this thing.
Yeah, let's go over the bridge. I say the bridge sounds great. I think that's a great move. You know, I mean, I'll never
Ooh.
turn down a challenge, but
Yeah.
also
that
I'm gonna
doesn't look
turn down
good.
this challenge just because, like, we'll face it when we come back. You know, like what we need to. Once we get all the treasure, then we can. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I almost forgot. We do use the magnifying glass on that orb we found that you saw.
Oh, it's just glowy.
Oh, it's
Just a
just the
glowy
light.
orb.
Yes, it's because I
do
know
like a
I don't know if
glowy
all of you have dark vision, and I want to make sure you can see. So yes, just a glowy
Okay.
orb.
I don't know if I have dark vision. I don't think
Using-
Morgoth's have them.
I know
using the
Morticante
magnifying
does now.
glass on the
Well, Morticante already had it.
Fair.
yeah.
But you have so you are walking
Yeah,
through in
Morgoth's
the
don't
faint
have
light of this orb.
Using the magnifying glass on the Insta bridge, do I get the feeling that it has a limited amount of time?
It's
on our way back, it will crumble?
it'll stay there for an hour and then collapse into dust.
So we got an hour.
Okay.
We can do that.
So
We've done
So
things in
for-
less
for-
time.
some of us definitely. Yeah, we'll use the Insta bridge
All right.
and we'll get over for free this time,
Yeah.
at least.
Oh yeah. There are stepping stones, so if you were, careful, you could climb across.
It look like something rude people served to me for food.
You ate that? Was it good?
Well, it was a much smaller size. Portions. It's probably good it was smaller.
Oh,
But
yeah,
was it good?
the people
Uh,
from Francolonia?
You put enough butter on it, everything good.
Too right,
Yeah.
my friend. Then we'll have to get it on the way back. I've never had it before. I like to expand my tastes.
This is why we weren't
Eh,
paid for gold.
I give you a
for the
stick of
last
butter.
mission.
It suffice.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
across we go.
Across you go. Okay.
Can I run an experiment?
Sure.
As we're going across, we have these bags of holding full of food. Can I take out some like old bread, cheese, meat,
Yeah.
like a little bit of everything or whatever, just a little bit of it, and throw it as far as I can in the water to see if these creatures kind of scutter away.
You threw the food.
It snarps them. It
Yeah.
goes to the top and just you can see the maw open up and just.
Does it look like maybe if we were
You
on our
threw
way
the
back
food.
and had to cross this, that would be an option to kind of deter the creature a little bit?
I mean, it would eat the food first, but you're pretty sure, given the size of the thing.
It's not enough.
I mean, yeah, you could keep throwing food at it. You know,
Okay.
a determined style, like
You've
feed the
never
crocodile until it
seen-
eats you last kind of deal. But
I'll give some bread to Lisa.
Yeah, you've never seen Talista so upset before. Like, even after we got fireballed by a mage, she looked less upset than she does right now.
Oh,
You threw the food. It's
it's just a bit.
it's wet and soggy and in that thick stomach. It could have been
It's
our
just a bit.
stomach.
Well, it might still be. You were just talking about eating it on the way back.
By the way, you mentioned having
That's fair.
1 5-pound object.
Smart.
yes, 5 pounds of non-magical something. What's
Well,
your?
my 5 pounds of non-magical something is a massive sack of black pepper.
Ooh.
I mean, listen, yeah. I mean, yeah,
That's
I
cool.
would have counted that as food, but yes, you did get a chance to raid the Lord's kitchen, and you could have absolutely taken black pepper. Of course, it would have been nice if he also paid you, but just take what you can get. Especially if it's a mage that can cast fireball. Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's rough.
there's nothing worse than food that has no seasoning, eh?
That's true. It's very true.
Fucking did.
All right. So you cross
say it's-
the.
Not having food is worse, personally.
Check off
That's true.
black pepper.
Yes. Yeah. There's that. So, you you come across the bridge. It's fairly sturdy. Hold your weight, no problem. You are now on the other side of the bridge, and you move forward, and you can kind of see there's a little bit of a gap, and you can see there's this mist leaking out a little bit. Sickly sweet stench. It's weird greenish color. It doesn't have any mechanical effects other than being sketchy, but ugh.
Is this something we might have seen before? Is it something that we can...
Roll I would say either Arcana or Nature.
I'm so good at both of these.
That'll be...
That actually was pretty good. 17
17.
on probably nature.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know much about magic.
Sure. So you've heard of these things.
That'll be a 12 for me. So
12? Okay. So you know some things.
Hold on a second. We're doing Arcana?
Arcana or
Or
Nature?
Arcana
Nature.
or nature.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought I had a...
that
I do that
is
right.
a 23
Oh,
Arcana.
Oh,
there you go. You know exactly what this
Mamma
is.
mia.
You guys look at it and you're like,
Mamma
oh, okay, one of these. So, Moldelfo will probably know more about what it does, but you said this and you're like, oh, it is a creature known as a Bethane, and I can actually bring it up. It is not fun. Let's see. Or a Bafana, I should say. Bethane is the plural.
The fun.
So, oh, wow, okay. Yes. Bethane are hideous hags of Broncolonia, supernatural sorcerers, creatures from Inferno who trample the world and are probably the origin of witchcraft as it is known in the kingdom. They're also called crones and evil witches, and known by a series of local names: Strias, Stritias, Bordes, Janaras, Messers, and so on. According to some, Bethane are ancient cursed creatures of unnatural origin, being from Inferno, permitted to live under the stars, or cannibal monsters similar to more goods. Instead, for others, they are practitioners of witchcraft who over time have been corrupted to the core by dark powers, and for this reason condemned to walk the world forever, accumulating victim upon victim. Even if the best known among them appear as women, there is no shortage of heinous magicians and evil wizards, and in Tortigana there are also numerous male Bethany. So,
Great.
yeah, it's one of them.
Not good.
Not good at all.
With that description, would we get the idea that these are more bestial kind of monsters, or these are more like they're known to make deals and haggle? Or
you could probably talk one into making a deal, but she'll probably try to trick you, and it is going to be a Faustian bargain. Like, it is, they make a deal, you are getting a raw deal, unless you are really good, and even then, there's going to be consequences.
Do you think I could intimidate it to let us pass through?
You might be able to. You might be able to try. You also know, since you rolled at least decently on the Arcana check, that so within 500 feet of the lair is the mist and the brambles, nettles, poisonous plants, and natural milk curdles and beer spoils, and harvests are scarce. But also, it takes 2d6 days for that to go away.
Okay.
So
maybe this could be the cause of some of the hardships in the area?
Possibly.
Since it's...
Yeah, I mean, listen, given Viscera, it's not the only one, probably. There's a lot of ugly stuff, but I mean, it definitely doesn't help having this thing around.
How about this? We try to stealth our way through, and if we're noticed, I scare her, and then we keep going. Then.
All right. But I think that we should also be prepared for a fight. They can be quite dangerous.
Oh, I'm sure.
I will switch out the Archangel for Teratata while we're sitting here talking.
Okay.
So I have a different puppet.
Sure. So you head forward a little bit, and you notice that the entire cave is filled with these roots hanging down, and they're clawed out, and they leak this sap or something. The whole ground seems sticky and difficult. You're moving at half speed.
Okay.
And hang on, I think there's more to it than that. Half speed, and you have to make a DC 12 strength check to move. Otherwise, you're stuck for a turn. Now, that's not a big deal if you're moving through it, but if something were to, say, happen, that might come into play. 6 seconds is nothing, so you can just keep going, but...
I'm gonna eat my salami.
Okay, you have divine guidance. You also hear the, sort of snuffling kind of coming through. That's kind of sound this would make. One up. Okay. And kind of two of you see these two. You can see two creatures kind of moving forward, snarling a little bit. As soon as they see, they realize you're there. They start trying to
forward.
Yeah, they're pawing forward. They're also caught up in the sap, so it's difficult terrain for everyone. And they are. I'll show you what they look like. Actually, I have them here.
You don't think I can scare them, do you?
You can try. That's what they look like.
Yeah. If they're growling at me, I'm just going to start growling back and try to make myself as big as possible, which is relatively easy as I am already very big.
Okay, sure. You know what? You can roll an intimidation check.
Can my scary devil puppet give her the help action on that?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, it's a...
Cool.
Okay,
both
so
of them
because
together in the front.
Yeah.
I'm a Bravo fighter,
Oh, that thing is terrifying.
I have disheartening presence, which means that I can add my strength modifier to my intimidation check, which is fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to
so-
say, usually it's one or the other. It's strength or charisma, but yes, you can do both if you have that. And you have the advantage because you have this sketchy looking puppet on your shoulder.
One of those isn't that one, but
it's advantage.
because of the advantage.
So that's another nat 1 for the pile.
It is a 17 total.
17 total. Yeah, you can try to be nice to these creatures, and you might be able to do something with that. But you are choosing to be scary, and they're gonna make. You know what they're gonna do if they fail it by? Yeah, let's give them rolls. I think. Let's see what's there. All right, so they get
Friendship.
1 each. Listen, I'm not gonna prevent you from trying.
I appreciate it.
Ooh, that's not good.
For them or for us?
For them.
Oh, okay.
they kind of try to back away slightly, but they are spooked a little bit. So
Nice.
Yeah, they're definitely at least partially spooked.
How many are there? There's 2 of them?
2 of them.
Okay. Do we want to try to scare them away, or are we preparing for?
They're not spooked enough to run, but they are.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking the group. Like, are we trying to fight?
I forgot to add my D4.
Yeah, you add a D4.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, it's an 18 total.
Good to know. They're spooked. They're not running though, so.
Okay.
You're gonna have to spook them more if you want them to run, but they definitely have.
Yeah, I have a thing I can do if we want one of them for sure to at least attempt to run. But if we're gonna fight these things, it might be worth it to save it. But I do have something I can do.
I have something I can do to the other one to make it want to run.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Then. With Teratata, I will use his once arrest secret technique.
Ooh.
Devilish secrets. The puppet leans forward, this devil-looking puppet that kind of looks like Morticante.
Yeah, and it's sitting on Talista's shoulders. It leans forward.
Lean forward, and it will begin whispering disturbing secrets that only one creature of your choice within 30 feet of you can hear. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move away from the puppet as far as its speed allows. Unless there's nowhere to move, the creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as fire or a pit. On a successful save, the target doesn't have to move away, and a deafened creature doesn't have to make a saving throw at all because they can't hear it.
So what's the DC on that save?
The save DC is, where did I put that? Is only 13 because it's through the puppet, but it's 13.
Okay, that's a 15 on the dice. So it is still spooked because it's the high divination check, but it is not going to run.
Okay, well that's that one arrow in that quiver. So
yeah. All right. It is.
Morticante is going to. Was not expecting that to be the case. So he's going to draw his weapons and he's going to run, screaming like a wild man. That's one of them.
Okay.
I'll do the same. I'll click my heels for the boost of haste. And just,
you get haste too.
Okay.
And he on the way over though, he is going to pop the vial and drink it.
Okay, that's +1 in your next attack. Okay.
Yes.